Well, this is Miss Wendy, and she's one of the volunteers, and she's going to take us around and show us some items in the old stone fort that are a little more interesting than normal. All right, let's see what she has to say. So that's the first Bible, 1726. It's really thick.
And it's actually not in the King James language. It's
There. So we have writings on the wall here of the old stone fort. And Miss Wendy, any idea what the oldest one might be?
I'm actually not sure.
I know that I see one for 1876, and I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera, but there we go. There's 1871. All right.
Writing on the wall.
Miss Wendy, can you tell me about this creepy rocking horse?
Yeah. The horse was manufactured from a man that had a child with a horse that had passed away, and the child was so upset. The dad had gone out and decided to create a rocking horse with the hide of the horse that had passed away. And I think that was in 1840, the early 1800s.
So
And
that is real horse fur or
that's
whatever.
Yeah, that's real horse hide, and it looks like over the years the mane that was once sewn on there, has of course deteriorated over time, and or the threads have become loose and things like that. But
Wow.
yeah,
It's
it was
pretty,
a poor
it's
child.
sort of a creepy rocking horse.
It's kind of eerie.
Okay, well, thank
I
you.
agree.
Miss Wendy, have you ever heard anything creepy up here, the second story?
I haven't. However, I know of people that have visited the Old Stone Fort that claimed that they thought they heard laughing, as well as the sound of the piano keys or organ keys.
That's pretty spooky.
More than
Without
one
anyone...
person. Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of spooky. And more than one person had claimed that.
More than one person.
While visiting the fort.
Wow. All right. The storage trunks are very cool. We have quite a few of them here.
Yes, this is a collection of storage trunks.
Well, just like the History Underground, we have to get ahead of the guns in the old stone fort.
And then
And of course, we're back at the creepy dolls, and Wendy doesn't really want to discuss the dolls. They are too creepy to be discussed. I'm really amazed that this one in blue is incredibly.
the face on the just the expression on that doll's face is creepy.
Yeah.
Would you concur?
Yes. Very
And,
creepy.
And then changed a lot over the years.
So why are they so small, Miss Wendy?
I'm not sure. It just might have been,
The
It just
collection
might
of
have been
old
through the-
eyeglasses.
how they had to pour them up and things.
Why are these picture frames full of dried up flowers?
Okay, they look like flowers, but actually what they are is flowers that were made out of human hair and put like in a shadow box. And so if you look closely, they're like different colors of hair that have been wound and spun together.
So we found another creepy thing in
The old stone fort.
The old stone fort.
Yeah.
The hair
Human
wreath.
hair.
All right. Human hair removed during normal brushing was collected from friends and relatives. The design was made, wound around very fine wire, and then wreaths were made. Wow. They are creepy.
yet creative at the same time. It's like
Any idea, Miss Wendy, how long it takes to make one of those?
I have no idea. I imagine that it would have been very time consuming to make something like that, especially as detailed oriented as it
All
is.
right, so these are
It's like, whose idea was that?
okay.
4-year-old
Okay.
that had passed away, and anyway, they have it stored in here.
1883 to 18, about 4 years, basically.
4 years old, and her the child's name is Daisy.
Wow.
And I just find that really sad. And
Well, Wendy, where is the little infant's burial out there somewhere?
I think, if I remember correctly, that the Daisy's burial site is outside of the fort. The exact location is not known, or it's located in downtown Schoharie, and then
Okay.
funeral or the cemetery out there. The perfect person to ask about that would be Mark. He is
Okay.
the groundskeeper as far as the cemetery is concerned. He's there.
Well, here's just some snippets of the pump organ that people have heard playing in the background, and another view of it. And very interesting, and the pianos and how people have heard them play. So, Miss Wendy, you're a volunteer here. What's your main job here at the old Stone Fort Harvest Festival?
Today, I am actually manning the entryway to the beer tent to make sure that the patrons drink their wine and beer inside of the tent,
Oh.
and don't meander through the museum complex with their open containers.
Okay. And have you had any issues with any ruffians?
No one has disobeyed. So far, everybody's behaving.
Okay. All right. So I see you met Goober the Traveling Bear at the wine and beer tent.
Yes.
Was he bad? Sometimes he gets in trouble, and he is 40 years old. He does have ID, but anyhow, thank you for taking care of him.
I was told that he's misbehaving.
Well, thank you for everything. You have a great sense of humor.